I dedicate this video to Bean Girl 28. You're a bean girl and you've gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the protein, baby. You can rely on the protein, baby. You're a bean girl. Oh, bean girl. Yesterday on our fan feedback vlog, I asked y'all to give me some ideas of recipes that I could put in the Instapot. And Bean Girl came up with chilies, vegetable stews, and something barbecue saucy. Perfect timing! I just happened to make barbecue lentils last week and they turned out so good. I start out with a cup of brown Pardina lentils. These little babies are small and it doesn't take very long for them to cook. And I'm going to season my water with Pecan Liquid Smoke. Yeah, because you know me, I love my liquid smoke. All right, put it on the lid, and then we're going to set it to manual, which automatically kicks the Instapot into high pressure. And then when I started out, I cook the lentils for 15 minutes, but that was too long. I want you to cook the lentils for 10 minutes. One of my favorite features about the Instapot is that once it's finished cooking, it kicks into keep warm mode, which is good because I totally forgot that I was making lentils, and I finally came to 43 minutes later and said, oh, I better get back to doing this, haha, so we can have dinner. Okay, so I transferred the lentils to a bowl, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Instapot's saute feature to cook up one small onion. The saute feature actually has a high and a low, but I didn't know that at the time that I was making this. When you push the saute button, it just automatically sautés on high. So I cooked that onion until it was translucent, and then I added back the brown lentils. Now it's time to get all barbecue saucy. I'm starting out with molasses. You know that joke about the three moles walking down the street? Papa mole, mama mole, and baby mole. Papa mole says, I smell pancakes. And mama mole says, I smell pancakes too. And baby mole says, all I smell is molasses. That's an old one. That is really old. All right, and then I'm going to add, I added liquid smoke, more liquid smoke, and make it barbecue-y, because you can't have good vegan barbecue without liquid smoke. And then I added some ketchup to make it all tomato saucy. Okay, and then you'll see it. See the Instapot? It's getting all bleh, bleh, bleh. The lentils are going bleh, 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 because that's the high on saute. So what I ended up doing was just turning off the saute feature, and I turned on the keep warm mode, and that was hot enough to help what liquid was left to evaporate out. That was enough to give me good thick barbecue-y lentils. Now for some oil-free baking with our potato wedges. Set your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Cut up some big old russets. I had some Texas-sized russets, and I cut them in. Well, they were so big, I could get 6 wedges out of each potato. And I want you to put those on a silicone mat in a baking sheet, and then take a second baking sheet and put it on top. It's going to steam those potato wedges and get them good and tender without drying them out. You'll see, oh, they're so good. And then bake those potato wedges for 25 to 30 minutes, just depending on how big your wedges are. Okay, now check this out. I just got these out of the oven. Be careful, wear your oven mitts because it is steaming hot. You see the steam rolling off those potato wedges? They're so good. Now on the top side, they're not going to be browned, but that's okay, because when you go to flip them over with your spatula, you'll see they're browned on the other side. You could, I've done this before, you could, like maybe the last 5 minutes of baking, take the baking sheet off and let them cook on the top. But, we're hungry and it doesn't really matter to us because we're going to pour barbecue lentils on top of these. So just, be happy that they're cooked. See, they've got the nice little brown action going on, so you just show that side up. That's what I did. And I wanted you to see that they really are fork tender. I broke one in half with the spatula, and you can see you can just push a fork right through it. They're perfectly tender. You've got to, the trick is the silicone mat and the second baking sheet on top. Oh, so good. Okay, and then you just, 2 or 3 potato wedges to each person, and then you just pour those barbecued lentils on top, and you are ready for dinner. It is so good. Okay, Bean Girl, I hope you try this recipe soon. Let me know what you think. Bye.